Leos, welcome to my channel, and we are here to do your reading for the month of May 2020. You can watch it for Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus placements on your chart, your natal chart. And here let's begin checking in what is coming forth. The first card which popped out is Nine of Swords. So that is a card of anxiety. That's a card wherein you kind of worrying, spending nights, kind of not just pondering over. Yes, that is by default is something which happens, but this is like you are getting sleepless nights, and you just kind of, it may not be just completely you get no sleep at all, but then once you get off the bed, or not off the bed, once you get on to sleep, and it takes you time to kind of calm your mind down and embrace the sleep. You kind of get on to a lot of thoughts here, Leo. So let's check what are those thoughts all around. Let me just see if I can zoom out a little. Let's see what are the further energies which are coming forth for you, Leos. I've got how many cards? One more. Well, it's good in a way. From 9 we've reduced to 8, but this is like the card of limitation, self-implied limitations, because these are more the outcome of your so much of overthinking which you're doing, and you're creating your own limitations. This is all self-created. There is nobody else who's kind of creating this for you. You're kind of finding things to be hazy because you are in a loop which is making you believe and think this way. But a lot of mental activities are happening, a lot of stuff which is kind of you're dealing with inside of you. Many of the people in the outside world may not even know what's going on. Maybe some near and dear ones, yes, but then you just kind of unnecessarily dwelling into lots of it, unnecessarily. And I'm kind of re-emphasizing on that because it's not needed. It's kind of as I said, self-implied. It's like easily you can break away from those kind of things. And because there is this is about this 10 of Pentacles, which is what you have. Or these worries could be about the stability. These worries could be about that material aspect of your life. And when I say material, it material as applies in the third dimension, in the time-space reality. It could be the time you spend with somebody. It is about the material needs, material aspects, your money, your finances, your career, something around that. Maybe you're kind of worrying about that day and night, and specifically night. And you're also putting some belief systems or something which is kind of pulling you down into the negative spiral. But nothing is really there to worry, as I said, because 10 of Pentacles has come up there. Which means that you have, I think, what I'm picking on is that you have decent amount of, or you're kind of doing fine, you're doing well, you're doing good as compared to several others. And there is no dearth of, you can kind of sustain yourself, your loved ones, and families pretty well. You're kind of a provider, you're probably in the provider's role, and kind of dealing with that. A lot of conflicted energy, and the 5 of Wands, you kind of finding yourself in this conflict. And because of this mental, if I can use the word agony you're going through, that also might get projected in your outside world, because as within is so without. And as these turmoils are happening inside of you, this might to start reflecting in your outside world. You might find yourself very easily irritable. You might find yourself in like kind of pouncing on others for no reason, and kind of getting into those bouts. And the core of that is then you need to give a pause to this mental process a little. Let's kind of get into the second layer as to what's happening. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so another Nine of Wands. We've got this Ten of Wands here. And what I'm picking on here is that you are, Leos, picking on to, you have been probably carrying out too much of responsibilities. And that's tiring you now. These responsibilities you've been carrying, you just want to lay this burden down now. And that is what is causing you anxious, and because you want to end this burdensome thing which you've been carrying, and maybe too many responsibilities. We've got two tens here. And that is probably is what a conflict. You just want to be alone carrying out these burdens. You want some help now. Take help if that is what you need. But this process of getting into the self-fulfilling prophecies may not help you. You just kind of need to let those burdens lay down. Let's see what comes forth. Okay, we've got another one. I don't read reversals. And here we've got the King of Pentacles. See, you want to be the stable person with a huge, how do I say that? It's like the huge empire, and you just want to sit comfortably. And because you're not seeing that happen probably, and it's not in the scale as you would imagine it to be, that is what is putting you in fear. That is what is putting you in that aspect that will ever happen. Or for how long do I need to carry this burden to become this King of Pentacles? You could be connecting with an earth sign as well. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So if that is not the case, and maybe that is the person you can take help from if you need help. But I don't see there is any reason for you to worry about this, because this is all a possibility which is very much available in your arena. With the Ten of Pentacles coming around and the King of Pentacles coming around there, you ought to be doing well in your material life. And at this point in time as well, you are pretty good, is what I'm sensing. So I don't think you should dwell in and give too much of worries around that space. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. I got this Seven of Wands and the Four of Wands combination in the reading, which I just did for Gemini, but that was on different deck, or maybe, not the same deck, but I did get that. So if you have that as a prominent in your chart, you can watch that reading as well. Now here, we've got the Four of Wands, which is a card for stability, a stable ground, a stable, a home life, or it could be a marriage. It could be some contract or structure which is stable. It could also mean twin flame, 1111, and this could also mean union, coming together, kind of forming that family. And then of Pentacles is also the card of commitment. So I think you're kind of going deeper into a commitment, some of you, and that is also scaring you, and you don't know how this turn out to be, and you're kind of getting deeper and deeper into things, you are kind of becoming a little jittery and anxious, and that could be the scenario for some of you, may not be for all. But then here there is something to do with marriage, and probably what you want to have is a very stable married life, a kind of a material world which is very, very stable, because that's what the King of Pentacles energy also is. But then you're feeling very burdened. And at the bottom of the deck, we have got the Seven of Wands, which is like you've been putting forth one, you're kind of putting blocks one after the other. And, not really, don't know at this point in time if those blocks are serving you or kind of not serving you. So you need to kind of keep checking your belief systems. what's serving you and what not serving you. If something is not serving you, you need to change the belief systems or let it go. That's the burden you've been carrying as well, and that's what is causing anxiety. There is enough and more stability is what I'm sensing in and around. In probably, you're kind of putting that into the jeopardy, but then it is very much around. Let's see what is the further layer for you. We've got the Queen of Swords. And this is a very detached. Queen of Swords is a very analytical person. Somebody who kind of uses head more than the heart. Doesn't want to take the emotional decisions. Rather wants to go the logical way. And that's how you probably are dealing with the situation. You're kind of putting the logical aspect into it, and that's why all this mental, probably you want to call in your heart and balance things out and say that what your heart is saying about this. And Queen of Swords is here kind of weighing everything from the head. Very logical, very logical. And very surprisingly, I've got the 5 of coins here. We got that another 5 of wands up there. I think those are your fears playing out. We've got the Knight of Wands, and you just kind of fear that will you move in and out of this comfort which you've created for yourself and for your loved ones? Will it stay? Will it go? I think that's the fear I'm picking on for you. It could also be the fear around marriage for some of you. It could also be the fear around union, coming together with somebody if you not already are. And you've been invested in this for really, really long, because we've got the 9 of wands here and this under the King of Pentacles. So very earthly, and this is a very stable environment you are, but then it took you time to reach here and you don't want to lose it. And that's why you kind of overplaying your head here. And I am saying that you do not need to overplay, because that's what is causing you exhaustion. That's what is causing you sleepless nights. So give a little bit peace. And this Knight of Wands is kind of saying that it's like the very fast moving energy, and you kind of fearing that. Is it like really going to be this fast moving? Will I move out of it? Don't fear so much here, Leo, because things are pretty good. Things are pretty good. Let me get some. Yeah, see, sense of humor. That's what Archangel Michael is saying. Michael is saying that why are you worrying so much? Take light of situation, dude. Kind of get life in your life. Why are you worrying so much? Live by the moment. It's a precious life. You're not here to waste moments in times by worrying it so much. Get lightness. Get things. Get humor. Make fun of things, make fun of yourself, make fun of others if that's what kind of lightens the situation. But yeah, no, don't kind of get into a difficult situation with that. But then yes, what I'm saying is get some humor around you and take your time making this decision. And you don't have to rush into it. You don't have to rush into things that I want it now. I want things to change now. Maybe not that. Things are not moving the way you expected it to be. It will. Just need to hold on to hope. Things already are pretty good, aren't they, Leo? Aren't they? So, kind of, see, another card which I'm getting, the confirmation, the finance and career. That could be something which is kind of playing in your head pretty much. Financial issues are the factor in your love life right now. It could be not love life. I mean, those are the cards the way it says, but you have to kind of get to the what energies you're picking on. This could be pretty much a scenario for you. Let me get some heart messages. Let's see what comes around. Well, your head is saying a lot. Let's see what your heart says. What your heart says. Well, you have to listen to that. I'm just kind of tuning into some bit of energy from the divine guidance per se. Forgiveness. All right. See, stop focusing your energy on past events if you are. For life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So if you're imagining nightmares, please know that that is what the reality which you are creating. So create a reality of which is the 10 of Pentacles, this 4 of Wands, beautiful energy, the King of Pentacles, amazing energy. So create realities around those energies. This is like so stable, so grounded, so beautiful. Let's see what is the divine guidance for whosoever is watching this reading. for the month of May, what is the guidance for the person who's watching the reading? Have faith. Have faith, Leo, or the person who's watching. So you need to have faith, my friend. You need to have faith. Faith is such a powerful quality that it moves mountains. Angel wisdom reminds you, however, not to have blind faith in people or situations. Use common sense or discernment and never give your power to another. Instead, put your faith in yourself and the higher powers. Pray with integrity from your still, wise center and know that your request will be granted. Act as if it has already manifested. That is faith. Your angel guidance is to increase your faith in infinite. I have faith in the support of the universe. That's the affirmation you should use as much as you can, Leo, so that you can move off from this energy and kind of tune into what is serving you well. So this is it for now till I kind of see you guys again in the mid-month. And thank you so much. Till then, spread love and be happy.